How's everyone doing this morning? I want to welcome you to the Center of Unity. We are excited that you are here with us this morning. It is a beautiful Sunday morning. If you're joining us online, I want to say welcome to you as well. If you'd put a comment in there and let us know you're with us this morning, we really would appreciate it. I'm particularly aware of an empty seat right over here. Our own Pat Scott made her transition on Friday, and now she liked the gospel stuff like I did, so she'd probably say she went to see Jesus. But Pat was a great supporter of the band. She was actually a part of the band. She was here early to listen, and support us and be a part of it. And she would do like this. She'd do like this to me, and I'd walk down and she'd whisper in my ear. She said, "I can't hear Jimmy." And we mourn the fact that she is no longer here with us, and it's okay to mourn. It's okay. It's okay. But we celebrate the next part for her. 2 Corinthians says that to be absent from the body is to be instantly with God. And I know that's where she is. I know, I fully expect she is with the Father. She is with the source of all created things. And I fully expect that she has found the band and is sitting there clapping and doing what she does. So why don't we all stand? Let's do this one together. Words are going to be on the screen. So bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul, worship His holy name, sing like never before, oh my soul, I worship Your holy name. The sun comes up, it's a new day dawning. It's time to sing Your song again. Whatever may pass and whatever lies before me, let me be singing when the evening comes. So bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul, worship His holy name, sing like never before, oh my soul, I worship Your holy name.
You're rich in love and you're slow to anger. Your name is great and your heart is kind. For all Your goodness I will keep on singing. 10,000 reasons for my heart to find.
Bless the Lord. So bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul, worship His holy name, sing like never before, oh my soul, I worship Your holy name. And on that day when my strength is failing, the end draws near and my time has come, and still my soul will sing Your praise unending. 10,000 years and then forevermore. Bless the Lord. So bless the Lord, oh my soul, oh my soul, I worship His holy name, sing like never before, oh my soul, I worship Your holy name, oh I worship Your holy name. All right. Y'all Y'all can be seated. Linda is running up to the stage.
I'm a-coming. Yes, I was back there as your PowerPoint person, so I did a great job, didn't I? Yeah. Nick is running a little bit behind today. Excuse me. So we're making it work until he arrives. Good morning, everyone. So glad you're here. Those of you who are joining us online, we're glad to know that we are connecting with you through that energetic love that binds and connects us all. And I know that same love is still binding and connecting us to that beloved soul that we call Pat. We hope that you will, if you knew Pat, come and join us. We're doing a celebration of her life on Tuesday at 2 p.m. The band is going to be here in her honor to play. So we just are grateful that she has this beautiful family and her family that has arrived, and her daughter who lives here to come and to celebrate the beautiful light and love that she blessed our planet with. We're going to sing again because that's what Pat would want. So here we go.
I love you, Lord. All your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hands. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I'm gonna sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. You have led me through the fire. In darkest night, you are close like no other. I've known you as a father. I've known you as a friend. I have seen of the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I'm gonna sing of the goodness of God. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. With my life laid down, I surrender now. I'll give you everything. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Sing that with me again. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. With my life laid down, I surrender now. I'll give you everything. Your goodness is running after, it keeps running after me. All my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I'm gonna sing of the goodness of God. Oh, I'm gonna sing of the goodness of God.
Good morning. I'm Mary, and I'm on the care team, and this is Phyllis, and she's on the care team as well. And we will be in the prayer room, well, Barbara and I, or somebody and I can't remember. Sue and I will be in the prayer room after service to pray with you, so join us. Today's word is appropriately comfort. I find comfort in expressions of love.
Speaking the words, I love you, provides comfort for an aching heart and peace in times of uncertainty. Today, I open my heart to those loving expressions as a soothing balm for distress or grief. When I am concerned about another, love centers me in the truth that all is in divine order, no matter how circumstances appear. I enfold the people I care about in a sphere of love, encircling them in peace and protection. When I am troubled, I find comfort in others' loving words. I surround myself with those who offer solace in my time of need. I find encouragement in their kindness and compassion.
And from Thessalonians, and I'm very proud to be able to say Thessalonians, because in the Catholic Church we had Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and I used to be unfamiliar with Thessalonians, but anyway, from Thessalonians 2:17, comfort your hearts and strengthen them in every good work and word.
And as we have our healing prayer this morning, it is that energy of comfort that we extend out from our hearts and minds to all of those in Pat's family, all of those who loved her, all of those who are going through the grieving process. And I also have a prayer of celebration that my mother is doing well. Yes, so I appreciate all of the prayers. She's in a facility now, but she is, I got a video of her yesterday zooming down the hall in her walker. So she's doing well. And we just surround and enfold all of the prayer requests that we have in our ministry. Those we receive through our website. You can, if you're not local to us, you can submit a prayer request by going to our website. Those that we hold in our individual hearts and minds. And we just see and feel and know that presence of God, that presence of love, that presence of comfort is right there. It's always there. And we tap into it. We tap into the healing that unfolds as a result. And we know and celebrate that this is not the end, that our souls continue on, and that we continue this journey with each other, age to age, eon to eon. The only thing that changes is form itself. And so it is, and so we allow it to be. Amen. Beautiful. Thank you, Bob. All right, Nick's here. I can just be the speaker now. Breathe into this. So, the Beatitudes that we explored last week and their attitudes of being that Jesus invited us, encouraged us to strive towards, reveal that true Christianity is an entirely positive influence. True Christianity. It comes into our lives to enlarge it, to enrich it, to make it fuller and wider and better. True Christianity is never about restriction or invoking fear. I don't know if we always are able to see and feel it that way, but when we are in that energy of fear, when we are in that energy of feeling like, boy, if I really step into this fully, I'm going to have to give up a bunch of stuff. That's not what true Christianity beckons us into. As we're continuing to explore Sermon on the Mount, probably the most concise and detailed teaching of Jesus, and one, according to the scholars, is most likely actually said by him, or at least large parts of it, we're seeking to expand our understanding with what Emmet Fox calls the law of life, and what Charles Fillmore called, and they are like complementary laws with each other, the law of mind action. I have a simple practice, not easy, but very simple, that I'm going to share with you at the end of the service. So the law of life, in its simplest terms, is this. As we think, feel, speak, and act towards others, so will others think, feel, speak, and act towards us. Listen to that again. And this is a law. This is not a just sometimes this happens. This is what happens all the time, whether we're consciously aware of it or not. As we think and feel and speak and act towards others, so will others think and feel and speak and act towards us. What we do to others, whether it's in mind, because sometimes that's the only place it's happening, or in deed, sooner or later, oftentimes in a very different form, we will also have that as our experience. Jesus said it this way when he was teaching others on the sermon. He says, "Judge not, that you will not be judged. For with the judgment that you pronounce, you will be judged. And the measure that you give will be the measure that you get." This might sound a little familiar as we were exploring different world religions. In the East, they would call this karma. But it's the same principle. These laws that we talk about, the spiritual laws, just like physical laws, are at work everywhere, all the time, whether we're conscious of them, whether we participate in them or fight against them, they're always happening. And even if we have this understanding intellectually, and I know many of us who have been on this spiritual journey for a while kind of have this general understanding, our human mind, our self, our ego, whatever you'd like to call it, is very good at making exceptions. Think about that for a minute. How many, yes, I think we should love everyone, except I think we should be kind to everyone, except. This law reminds us that there are no exceptions. Jesus didn't say, well, you guys need to do this, except you and you, because obviously you're more awakened or you have a better grasp of this. Charles Fillmore writes this in his book, Christian Healing. He said, persons who ascribe evil or selfish motives to others and grieve over real or fancied wrong. Sometimes let the belief that they are unjustly treated become so firmly embedded in their mind that their whole life is embittered by it. Timid persons also often feel that life is unfair to them. They feel that they're being elbowed out of their just rewards by more aggressive and perhaps less deserving people who push forward and who take what they want, whether they are worthy or not. These attitudes, however, are not discerning of the truth. They are not based on an understanding of or faith in divine justice. And they prevent a person from claiming his or her own good. Active faith in the justice of God puts the law of justice into operation for that individual. Emmet Fox said it slightly different, but another way for us to understand how we sometimes get in our own way of these laws working for us. He says this, he says, indignation, resentment, and the desire to punish other people or to see them punished, the desire to get even, the feeling it serves them right. All these things form a quite impenetrable barrier to spiritual power or progress. I think all of us, at some moment or another, have been in that space. And we have the choice in order that we can do that. We've been given free will to do this. But we also are coming to understand that the only person it really blocks, the only person that it really impedes, is our own spiritual experience of life. These thoughts, these beliefs, these attitudes, they are the determiners of our experience. And this second spiritual law, which we call in unity the law of mind action, there's sort of a watered down, socialized version of this called the law of attraction that really doesn't fully understand what this law, how it works. But these two laws, they work hand in hand. One says, as you think, feel, believe, and have a certain attitude towards things, that's how you're going to experience the world. And the other says, and the experiences of the world and what you put out there is what you're going to receive. So it's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy, unless you can interrupt it and see and feel and act and know and believe a different way, and then that becomes your new self-fulfilling prophecy. When I first came to Unity, the first class I ever took was the 4T Prosperity class, and Stretton Smith, the Unity minister and the author of that program, had a very simple mantra. I know some of you know. Who knows this one? Starts with change. Speak it out for me. They don't know it that well, apparently, or not willing to make a mistake. It's change your thoughts, change your life. It all starts here. It all starts here. That's when Jesus said, it's within. It's nothing that's going on out there that is impeding how we are in relationship. It's all about what's happening here and here. The Beatitudes point us in the direction of what thoughts and feelings to cultivate in order to have a greater experience of the kingdom of heaven on earth, to practice them, to embody them. As you remember from last week, humility, kindness, seeing everything as an opportunity for soul growth. My little mantra with that is when stuff's happening out there, I'm like, there's a sermon in here somewhere. However you want to see that, to be non-resistant to what's happening, to be compassionate. All of these are the attitudes that Jesus was saying, here's how you reach it. Congratulations to, blessed are those who. And so this morning, we're going to go ahead and start to move into our meditation because we're going to do a little practice of seeing how we can change our internal experience this morning with using loving kindness. We've done this before, so perhaps for some of you, it'll be a little bit familiar. But as we just kind of bring our attention inward, because remember, that's where we always got to start. That's where change happens. Just let yourself get comfortable. You might want to close your eyes or just focus on some point in the room. Become aware of the breath as it's moving in and out of your body. It is the very breath of God, always moving in and out, connecting you. And as you begin to relax into this time and place, imagine that thinking part of you that we identify with the brain slowly begins to sink down from your head space until it gently comes to rest in the region of your physical heart. Proverbs tells us that as a man or woman or being thinks in their heart, so are they. So let's choose to step into this time and place to be who we truly are as God's beloved child. And in this heart space, bring to mind a person, or it even could be a pet, for whom you are happy to see and have deep feelings of love. Just breathe them into that space. Imagine or sense this person or this beloved pet. Notice the feelings that you have for them arise in your body. There might be a smile that spreads across your face, or a warmth that glows from your heart space out into the rest of your being. Whatever it is, just allow it to be felt. Feel those loving feelings filling up your heart, spilling over into every part of your body, and even spilling out into the room around you. Now let go of this person, but allow those loving feelings to continue to flow in and through your heart. And now bring to mind and see if you can offer loving kindness to yourself. See yourself, the whole of your being, centered in your heart space. And allow the words that I speak to become the words that you speak to this beloved one. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I live in peace no matter what I am given. May my heart be filled with love and kindness. Just take a deep breath into that for a moment. Notice the feelings and the sensations that are arising, and just simply let them be. And then with that same feeling of love overflowing in your heart, bring someone into this sacred space with which you have difficulty, with which you find it hard to see and feel and know and believe that they are also a beloved child of God. And see if you can let my words become your words to them. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live in peace no matter what you are given. May your heart be filled with love and kindness. Just breathe into that for a moment and notice the feelings and the sensations that are arising. Just let them be. Now take another deep breath with me and bring to mind the broader community of which you are a part. Make it as broad as you can, whether it's this community known as Center of Unity, or it's the community in which you live in, or this community of the United States, or even expand it wide enough to embody, to encompass, to enfold our entire world. Imagine your family, your colleagues, your neighbors, and even seeing that go so much broader, including yourself, as you let these words become your own that you share with those surrounding you now. May you be safe. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you live in peace, no matter what you are given. May your heart be filled with love and kindness. And again, notice the sensations, the thoughts, the ideas, the energy that is arising within you. And just sit with it for a few moments. And then whenever you feel ready, just bring your awareness back to your body, to the chair that is supporting it, to the sounds in the room. Take another deep breath, and whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. So as I said earlier, I was going to share a simple practice with you to be able to shift this internal experience, to change your thoughts. And it is what Emmet Fox calls the spiritual key, or in some places it's been called the golden key. And here's what it is. You ready? You back with me? It says simply this: whenever there's a challenge in your life, stop thinking about the difficulty and think about God instead. Stop thinking about the difficulty and think about God instead. To the extent that you're able to do this, it will transform your life. Think about, in those difficult moments, start bringing your thoughts back to God's wisdom, God's truth, God's love that's present in the moment. Think about yourself as one of those beloved children of God, here to bring God into expression in our world. Think about God is with me, lovingly guiding me. God is showing me how to be in the midst of this situation. Don't try and figure it out. Don't try and get rid of it. Simply do your part and trust God will do the rest. Now, I said this is very simple, but I know from firsthand experience, recent experience even, it is not easy. You know, there are times in my life, I remember Jack Boland saying this, where it is not safe to walk down the streets of my mind for certain people. You have that? That sometimes you are going to get hurt if you're walking down the streets of my mind, given the situations going on. And, you know, with my family of origin, we're in the midst. Everybody's stressed, trying to figure out how to best support my mom. I have 3 siblings. I've never talked to my siblings so much in my life as I have this last week. Daily, all 3. It's really fun. And we had something come up Friday night, and my brother called me right before I was getting ready to go to bed. And it was a challenge. Didn't know what the full issues were going to be, but it was with another sibling. And so I'm trying to go to sleep, and my mind is just, it's in the past. It is futurizing about, oh my God, and what's this going to mean, and how's this going to happen, and how people are going to react. And so I said, okay, Reverend Linda, what you going to be talking about on Sunday? Let's do this. Okay. Thoughts coming through. Race. Breathe. God is with me in the midst. God is my wisdom. I'm a child. They're a child. You know, I'd get through that a little bit, and then thought would pop up. Okay. And, you know, for 15, 20 minutes, I just kept refocusing. It's kind of like meditation. It's not easy. It's very simple. Oh, just sit there and breathe. Relax your mind. Don't think. But I'll tell you what, it works. Because by the next morning, it was resolved. I didn't do anything. I didn't have to. I just kept saying, all right, I'm going to let this go. So, imagine, well, in fact, I'm going to say this one piece. And this is a little bit later in the sermon. Jesus says, ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you shall find. Knock, and the door will be open. That's what this practice allows you to do. Because when we're trying to get it all figured out in our own minds, with whatever capabilities we have, we aren't assured of that same kind of success. But when we're willing to ask, when we're willing to seek God's help in this, when we're willing to say, I need the help, please come on in and shift my thoughts, shift my feelings, shift my beliefs and attitudes around this, it is miraculous. Nothing short of it when it happens. Imagine if the whole of Christianity, in fact, every religion, this is a very core teaching, really got this. Our world would be transformed in an instant. I have no doubt about it. If we simply took on the attitude of treat others as you would like to be treated. If we practiced humility and compassion as our sacred texts tell us to do, this earth would be transformed to heaven right here and right now. And it starts in the simplest of ways, being humble and being kind.
You know there's a light that glows by the front door. Don't forget the keys under the mats. When childhood stars shine, always stay humble and kind. Go to church 'cause your mama said says to visit Grandpa every chance that you can. It won't be wasted time. Always stay humble and kind. Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, don't lie. I know you got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When the dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the world you really realize, let your never feel pride, but always stay humble and kind. Don't expect a free ride from no one. Don't hold a grudge or a chip, but here's why. Bitterness keeps us from flying. Always stay humble and kind. Know the difference between sleeping with someone and sleeping with someone you love. I love you ain't no pickup line. Always stay humble and kind. Hold the door, say please, say thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, don't lie. I know you got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When those dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind. When it's hot, eat a root beer popsicle. Shut off the AC and roll the windows down. Let that summer sunshine always stay humble and kind. Don't take for granted the love this life gives you. When you get where you're going, don't forget to turn back around and help the next one in line. Always stay humble and kind.
Love that song. So, I just wanted to talk a little bit about our 40-day Lent challenge that we've been having. We're about halfway through it. I went through this weekend all of my purses and drawers, and I got a little bit more than $25 going here so far on that. And I wanted to share, Nick, one of the things that I had decided to do this year is to break a habit that had been with me my whole life, which was every Easter, we would get a new outfit. That was the tradition in our family. I carried it on. I carried it on even all those years I didn't go to church in my 20s and 30s. I'd still go out and buy myself a new Easter outfit to wear somewhere else. Nick, is that picture there? I wanted to show you what. Yeah. So there's me in one of those lovely, I really wanted this picture. I asked my sister to find it. It's my sister and I. We had the coats, we had the hats, we had the purses, we had the whole outfit. But that's my older brother and I in one of our lovely Easter outfits. So that's how I am choosing to remind myself. And it's interesting because I can't tell you, I never noticed it before, but all these little promptings. I'd be driving by Belk's. Oh, we should go in there. They might have some sales going on. Oh, we should go into, at different times, and I have said no. So that's my contribution, is what I would normally spend on an Easter outfit, I'm going to give to this 40-day Lent challenge, along with whatever change I find. And, you can do, and it's to remind me, wow, that's a habit. It's not really something I need, it's just a habit. And that's what Lent, especially in unity, is to help us become more mindful of our thoughts and be surrendering those that no longer serve us, and bringing in thoughts that are more aligned with the Christ within us. I had some people tell me, one person said, I thought this was quite clever. They go out to lunch a couple times a week, and they said instead of ordering their unsweet iced tea, which they normally do, they were going to get water. And that money that they would have spent on the unsweet iced tea, that's what they're going to give forth. So we'll be collecting these from now until you can already, bring them if you've already done what you're going to do for your Lent challenge. We have a few more of these jars out there if you really want one to do that. And just know that as we do this, our individual small amounts will collect into something that we can really use, and we are splitting the proceeds of this for our drought-resistant beautification project that's going to be happening out front to boost that budget a little bit more, and the other half will go to our general operating fund. So we're very grateful for the ways. We've got a little basket up here, so when you decide you're ready to bring yours, we've already gotten 3 or 4 back. One person, I thought I was doing good at 25. One person found over $50 in change around their house, just being dormant and doing nothing. So I just encourage you, if you haven't already, to think how you might want to participate in this 40-day Lent challenge. And we're very grateful for all the ways in which we receive our good, for the channels in which love flows into this community, and the channels which we get to send it back out into the world. So join with me. And those of you who are remote, you can always then just go on and do the equivalent. Please don't send all your change in the mail. But you can go on and, just add it up, go to a coin thing, and then you can give your donation through our website online. So let us take what we offer today in our hearts and in our minds and in the flow of giving of our good and bless it together. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, Father, Mother God.
and howdy, y'all. If you're watching us for the first time, we're glad you have chosen to join us. We invite you to visit our website and fill out the Connect card. And if you're local, we invite you to visit in person. If you're visiting us in person for the first time, please complete the visitor card found in the pew pocket in front of you or at the visitor desk in the lobby, and drop it in the box at the back of the sanctuary on your way out. For our appreciation today, most of us enjoy stopping by the bookstore on a Sunday morning or even during the week to browse the books and cards and check out the gift items. Without our dedicated bookstore volunteers, Debbie Holt, Lisa Thorne, Phyllis Lantvit, and Barbara Luters, we'd have a hard time remaining open on Sunday. Despite some of the technical challenges, this group of committed volunteers is there to guide us in our purchases, offer suggestions, and check us out with a warm greeting and a friendly smile. So, to Debbie, Lisa, Phyllis, and Barbara, we love you, we bless you, we truly appreciate you, and we behold the Christ in you. Namaste. And now for our announcements.
Here's what's coming up at Center of Unity. Are you looking for a service project to help the community? Email phyllislantvit@gmail.com if you're interested in helping. They will meet at the church at 9 a.m. to head to the homeless shelter in Fort Worth. We are collecting egg donations that will be shared with the church. It's time for some spring cleaning of our spiritual home. We need help inside and out. Please plan to join your friends in this worthwhile project. Every bit helps. Come and go as your schedule allows. Children welcome. Sign up at the Info Center or online. Sign up for the Committed Giving program and get a $25 gift card to the restaurant of your choice. You can sign up for any amount and you can cancel whenever you'd like. Please see Mary Salerno to sign up. Join Reverend Linda every Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. for the Metaphysical Bible Interpretation class, where we refocus our attention on the good that God is making available to us now. Each class is self-contained. The Zoom ID is on the screen, or you can access it from our website or the COU app. Join the virtual book club for a lively discussion of the uncanny literary thriller Trees by Percival Everett. The Zoom ID is on the screen, or you can access it from our website or the COU app.
There are multiple ways you can make a donation to Center of Unity. You can drop your donation off at the church, mail it to our P.O. Box, visit our website, or use the COU or Venmo app. Your continued support is greatly appreciated.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We are just excited that you were here with us this morning. Bob, let's sing our kids in, shall we?
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Let's do it one more time.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Good morning, everybody. And today we are on our 10th Star Wars lesson. Next week will be our last. And today they learned about using prayer to have strength to overcome being tempted by the dark side. But they want to share some things.
Today we made potatoes. Today we planted stars. Today we planted stars.
Any more? That's it. Okay. All right.
All right. Why don't we all stand up together and let's do our peace song.
There be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to
seeking to be humble and kind, we go, knowing our prayer for protection together. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Have a beautiful day.